Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to do one new chapter, very interesting and very easy chapter. So today I picked up the chapter which is arithmetic progression. In short we call it AP. So before we go to the arithmetic progression, let me tell you that interesting fact that suppose you are asked to add all the natural number from 1 to 50. What will you do? You'll just add it up 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 goes on. So in this chapter we are going to learn to add this different kind of numbers using special formula. That is why this chapter is very interesting. If you see and follow the instruction properly, then it is one of the easiest chapter in class 10 ICSE. So let us start with arithmetic progression. Okay, so before we go to the arithmetic progression, let us learn few terms. Like first one, sequence. Okay, what is sequence? See, before I go to the definition, let me tell you this example. I have written some of the numbers out here. So, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, can you guess what will be the next number? Yes, you can easily guess, isn't it? So, the next number will be 12. And what will be the next? Next number will be 14. So, we can simply make out. So, why is it? Because it follows certain rule. So, when you add 2 to each number, you will be getting the next one. Okay, if you go to the next, can you guess what will be the next term out here? So, if you look at this clearly, these are the squares of natural numbers. So, 1 square means 1, 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9, 4 square means 16, 5 square means 25. So, you can definitely guess what will be the next one. That is 6 square, which is 36. Let me pick up the third example out here. See, I have written another set of numbers out here. So, can you guess what will be the next one? See, if you look at it properly, carefully, then you will find these are the cubes of natural number. Because 1 cube means 1, 2 cubed means 8, 3 cubed means 27, 4 cubed 64, 5 cubed 125. So what will be the next? That is obviously 6 cubed, that is 260. If I ask you to go for one more, you can go with 7 cubed, which is 343. So, by this example, let me define you the sequence. What is sequence? So, sequence, arrangement of numbers in a definite order as per given rule. So, here we have arranged numbers. It has a definite order. See? And it follows given rule. What rule we apply here? Here, first number plus 2 will give you second number. Similarly, second number plus 2 will give you third number. Third number plus 2 will give you fourth number, goes on, isn't it? That means it follows a certain rule. Here also, 1 square, 1, 2 square, 4, 3 square, 9. That means it also follows a certain rule. So what is it? What is the rule? Here rule is n square. And in third case, what is the rule? Here we have got rule is n cubed. So, sequence has got the following criteria. What criteria? Number should be in a definite order and number must follow the certain given rule. Okay kids, now we learn what is sequence. Now let's come to our main point, that is arithmetic progression. I have written here the short form because we know that arithmetic progression is also written as AP in its short form. Okay, so like before I go to the definition, let us understand with the example. See here, I have written the numbers in a definite pattern. See, 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. Isn't it? So, what will be the next number? Yes, the next number will be plus 4, that is 21. If you go to the next example, see 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 plus 8 is 18, 18 plus 8 is 26, 26 plus 8 is 34, goes on. And lastly, see 5. 5 plus 10 is 15. 15 plus 10 is 25. 25 plus 10 is 35, goes up. See, in this example, what you are getting is, we are getting second number, third number, fourth number by adding constant number to the preceding one. Preceding means before one. Because 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. That means every time we are adding constant number. We are not changing this number, isn't it? Similarly, in second case, we are adding 8 in each case. In third number, we are adding 10 in each case. So, let us define arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is an arrangement of numbers in a definite order which we get by adding a constant number. See here, constant number to the preceding one. Okay, preceding one means previous one. So AP we get by adding constant number to the given number. So this constant number excuse me, this constant number should be same every time. So if you change the number, then you will not get an AP. Okay, let us learn some basic term related to arithmetic progression. See, I have written here one AP. How it is AP? Now see, if you look at it properly, so first number is 2. By adding constant number, we got second. By adding constant number to the second, we got third. So what is that constant number here? Tell me. So that is 3. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 3, 40, goes on. So, in any AP, the starting number, that means the number with which AP starts, that is arithmetic progression start, that is called first term, which is represented by small letter a. In this case, the first term is 2. And see, the constant term which we add to get second, third, fourth, fifth term, so that constant term or constant number is what we call common difference. In this case, the common difference is 3. So how to get common difference? Just to subtract the first term with the second term or second term with the third term. That means always the preceding term has to be subtracted from the succeeding one. Okay, so if I write another example, let us see 5, 10, 15, 20, goes on. In this case, what will be the first term? The first term, that means starting term, will be 5. And what will be the common difference? D. Okay. Second term minus first term, that means 10 minus 5, or you can say 15 minus 10, or you can say 20 minus 15, because everywhere the difference is same, that is 5. So in this case, the common difference is 5. Okay kids, see here I have written 3 different APs. So what I am trying to explain you is, see, let's go to the case 1. So in case 1, we have got the first term, that is the starting term is 10. And the second term is 30. If you subtract first term with second term, that means 13 minus 10, that is 3 will be your common difference. Okay, let's move on to case 2. Let's see in case 2 what happens. See, the first term is 47. That is the starting term is 47. And the second term, that is, common difference, that is 42 minus 47. That is minus 5. Here you need to note one thing very carefully, kids. Most of the students, what they do, they see this one is bigger number, this one is a smaller number. They just subtract it and write their common difference as only 5. So that is absolutely wrong. Why? Because as I told you, common difference means the second term minus first term. That means the preceding one you are going to subtract with succeeding one. So here the correct common difference is 42 minus 47. That is minus 5. So you need to avoid that mistake. So whenever you subtract, second term minus first term. Okay, let's go to the third case 3. In case 3, just see the terms are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 goes on. That means the first term is 2 and the second term is also 2. So what will be the common difference? That is second term minus first term. That is 2 minus 2 is 0. So what I am trying to say is in AP it can be increasing one. AP can be of increasing one. That is why you will get the positive common difference. AP can be of decreasing one, where you will get negative common difference. And AP can be of same number. That means in this case you will get 0 as your common difference. That means the common difference can be positive, can be negative, or it can be 0. Okay kids, look at this AP. I've written 3, 7, 11, 15, 19. In this case, see the first term is 3 and the common difference is 7 minus 3, that is 4. Now, if you are asked what will be the next term, then you can definitely make out, that is 19 plus 4, that is 23. And what will be the next term? That is plus 4, that is 27. Okay, it is easy task. Now, what if you are asked to find the 50th term? 50th term. Obviously, we cannot keep on adding. It will take plenty of time, isn't it? So, to avoid this, we have got one very easy general formula to find out the number of terms and that particular term, which we call term formula. So, term formula says that Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 D, where n means which term you are going to find. A, obviously you know that is first term. D means common difference. Okay, let us find what will be the 50th term of this AP. Okay, so we know we are going to find 50th term. Okay, so A we know that is 3 plus n, that is 50 minus 1. We have common difference as 4. So 3 plus 49 into 4. So 3 plus 49 into 4 means 196. So 196 plus 3, that is 199. Isn't it easy? So it is very easy and useful formula to find the number particular term in a given AP. Okay, look at this kids. Find the 15th term of AP. That means one AP is given to us and we are going to find the 15th term. Why I am doing this kind of question again? Here is the catch, that previous sum we did in which the AP was increasing, and in this case AP is decreasing. Okay, so one thing you need to know that as I told you, for decreasing AP, the common difference will be negative. That you need to keep in your mind. Okay, let us continue with the sum. Okay, in this case, let's see. Here the first term is 25 and common difference. Again, note it. Second term minus first term, not first term minus second term. So 22 minus 25, that is minus 3. Okay, so as we know, we have already discussed the term formula. So what we are going to do is we are going to use term formula. As we know, Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 D, isn't it? So we are going to find 15th term. Okay, let's put the value of A. A means 25 plus n. N is 15 minus 1 into, we have got negative common difference, that is minus 3. Okay, so 25 plus 15 minus 1, that is 14 into minus 3. So 25 plus into minus, that is minus 14 3s are 42. So finally we'll get 25 minus 42, that is minus 17. So our 15th term will be minus 17. I hope you understood me. So I'm gonna conclude today with this much. So I'll be coming in the next video with some more different kind of problems related to AP. Thank you.